On August 10, 2022, President Biden signed into law the Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson Honoring Our Promise to Address Comprehensive Toxics, or PACT Act of 2022. The bill affords veterans their earned health care and disability benefits under the Department of Veterans Affairs. Today we will be examining who is eligible for VA health care or disability benefits with the passing of this bill. Named in honor of Sergeant Heath Robinson of the Ohio National Guard, who was deployed to Kosovo and Iraq, in 2020, Robinson died from lung cancer, which he believed was due to toxic burn pit exposure. The bill will expand VA health care eligibility to post-9/11 combat veterans, which includes more than 3.5 million toxic exposed veterans. It adds 23 burn pit and toxic exposure-related conditions to VA's list of service presumptions, and adds 2 presumptive conditions related to Agent Orange exposure, monoclonal gammopathy of undetermined significance, and hypertension. It adds new geographic locations where service members are presumed to have been exposed to Agent Orange, including American bases in Thailand and Royal Thai Air Force bases, Cambodia, Laos, Guam, American Samoa, and Johnson Atoll. It adds new locations where service members were presumed to have been exposed to toxic radiation, including veterans who participated in the response efforts of a B-52 bomber nuclear weapon incident in Palomares, Spain, and a similar B-52 nuclear weapon incident that took place in the vicinity of Thule Air Force Base, Greenland. Each of these toxic exposures, whether from burn pits, Agent Orange, or radiation, have specific geographic locations and timeframes where and when the veteran served to establish that the presumption of toxic exposure applies. Check out our recent blog for all of the specifics. The first question that a veteran or family member may have is, when can I apply for these benefits? On August 31st, 2022, the Secretary of Veterans Affairs announced that all new burn pit-related presumptive conditions will go into effect as of August 10, 2022, the day the PACT Act was signed into law. That means veterans who qualify for burn pit exposure presumptive conditions can apply for benefits right away. Other than those conditions for burn pit exposure, veterans who fall into one of 5 categories could apply as of August 10, 2022. You can apply for benefits right away if you are a veteran or survivor who is terminally ill, homeless, under extreme financial hardship, more than 85 years old, or capable of demonstrating other sufficient cause. Otherwise, if a veteran or survivor does not meet one of these 5 criteria, the first date for when applications will be accepted is October 1st, 2022 for monoclonal gammopathy of undetermined significance as a result of Agent Orange exposure. Then hypertension as a result of Agent Orange exposure will go into effect on October 1st, 2026. The graphic on screen details the effective dates for each type of disability claim. Our blog also contains greater detail on the dates that the law goes into effect for each disability type. The conditions included in the new law will be presumed to have been caused by toxic exposure. In other words, the veteran no longer has the burden of proof to show that their disability was caused by their toxic exposures in service. However, in the meantime, a veteran can still be granted benefits for their disabilities on a direct basis. This means that medical evidence establishes a veteran's disability was as likely as not caused by an in-service toxic exposure, about a 50-50 chance. If you are a veteran or a surviving family member of a veteran who has developed disabilities related to Agent Orange exposure, burn pit exposure, or radiation exposure, call Legal Help for Veterans for assistance at 800-693-4800. Again, I'm Deanne Bonner-Simpson, the Veterans Law Practice Partner here at Legal Help for Veterans. If you have any questions about this legislation, feel free to reach out on our website or check our blog for more information. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your service.